What's up traders, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard trading coach. I'll be doing a live trading session and live analysis, live discussion about all aspect of trading. So as you can see today there is a very high impact news coming up later today, and early today we have seen Gbpusd has been released, and we can see that there is a significant movement because of this in the market. And we'll be starting with this session with looking at the most volatile pairs such as gold and USD pairs. Now before I begin this session, make sure you give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. So let's see what's happening. As you can see, the market is still manipulating, gathering liquidity, and we are just trying to find the best trade possible in that situation. Now as you can see, gold, I was looking at the 5-minute chart on gold. Now this is a very interesting price action. The price respecting this resistance and creating a higher low, which is a possibility for a local break to the upside, but at the same time again the price grab liquidity from here and selling off in that area. Now from the 4-hour perspective, what I saw that gold previous session has formed this long bearish candle. Now with that bearish candle formation on gold, the price tested this important level, this previous support down resistance on the 4-hour, and we see the market now slowly trying to sell off. Now looking at the daily, from the daily perspective, as I mentioned in my previous live session, pre-London session, we saw that gold in that zone had a strong rejection from the top. Now from the daily perspective, if you look at this overall price action, we see that this is a strongly falling market, bearish market. Now with that bearish market, the price grab liquidity from the resistance multiple times, and then we see that gold again trying to drop. Now this daily candle is quite significant. The previous day's one, which in fact opened with a gap. There is a long wick at the top and bottom, which is a middleman, and from that candle today the price so far initially has gone up and trading in a very narrow range. When trading this kind of narrow range, sometimes lower time frame might be a bit more difficult to trade, but let's see what kind of opportunity we have on the 4-hour perspective. We see that this is the 4-hour time frame, and there is yesterday you have seen there was a very massive drop, and since then the price is ranging in that zone. Now this range on the 4-hour on gold is also for me a bearish range, and as you can see there is a long doji, grab liquidity from this doji, and followed by the other one. We saw that the price has just crossed the high, and then we saw there is a long wick doji again. Now these two dojis signaling potential a possible downside on gold, because in both of this long wick doji the price has a liquidity gap. Now if you are not sure about liquidity gap, let me know in the live chat. I will explain more what is a liquidity. Now afterwards we saw there is a bearish candle again, and then now this current session's candle, the price has tested the high, and from that zone we saw that gold now slowly coming down. Now with that breakdown, what we can expect on gold for the price to have another drop, and I think that any time we could see that gold is slowly melting towards the downside. Now from the 1-hour, you can see the previous session has formed a narrow doji. Previous hour, just now we saw a candle open on the 1-hour, which is also maintaining this resistance line, smooth resistance line. I think that we might see a local upside on the lower time frame, especially along this 20 EMA on the 1 hour, could give us a strong selling pressure in this market. Now going back to 5 minutes and 15 minutes, this is a very what I can say, the peculiar price action, we can say. It's, you can see this is a circle has broken down and then again has gone up. So here, you know, there is a, whenever the price is breaking down, market again trying to pick up, but at the same time the bulls are not getting enough fuel. What I think that, you know, it have already made a circle here. You can see local semicircle drop. It might form another semicircle, I think, which is, you can see the market is doing like that. And then what I think that gold may continue to drop in that direction. So looking at 5 minutes time frame, you can see that very, very choppy. Now this is a, you know, very choppy market. That's why we closed our trade earlier. Our pre-London session also we had a trade, later also we opened a trade. We closed earlier because of the choppy market. It's a very choppy, and we need to see the market you know, breaking out of the range before we find a suitable entry on this one. Let me know in the live chat which one you are at. And also thanks for being here. You can use the live chat if you have any question. Alice, good morning. Thank you very much. Derek, hey coach, thank you very much. Derek, GBP CAD, good afternoon coach. The trading community, GBP USD and Euro CAD, please. Thank you very much. Yeah, Sarah, can you explain liquidity? Yep, absolutely. Will be Usman. Hi, good afternoon. Thank you very much, Usman. Yep, liquidity we will be discussing. As you can see, I frequently discuss about liquidity. So liquidity is very, very important component of my trading strategy, as well as in many traders trading strategy. I'll create a separate video on this one on YouTube channel, guys, in detail explaining, but for this time frame, quickly explaining what is liquidity. First of all, liquidity is the fuel of the market. Now if you look at this price action here, now you can see, so I'm replaying the chart. Let me replay that one here as well. Now you can see that when this market dropped with this very strong bearish candle, and then once the market formed this long bearish candle, there is a pullback to the upside, and then you can see after crossing that high, there is a narrow red candle, and this is the 4-hour candle, which is a quite important candle. Now once you can see, once the market formed this narrow red candle, there will be a lot of seller will sell this market. Okay, so let's say a bunch of sellers sold this market, stop loss above this high, and then let's assume that the target here. Okay, now what happened is that once the sellers sold this market, their stop loss became a buy order. Okay, keep in mind, when anyone selling, stop loss is a buy order. Now what happened next candle, the price has gone up and then triggered that liquidity, because when there is an order in the market, either buy or sell order, which is in fact liquidity, and that liquidity is triggered. Now once this liquidity is triggered, there will be another bunch of seller who will be selling in that area exactly in the same fashion, putting the stop loss above this high, you know, the logic behind is very simple, that because now this time the price triggered liquidity for the next second time, there will be more seller who will be interested to sell this market, and there will be more liquidity in that area. And we have seen the next one has gone up again, and with that back to back 2 to 3 times the price triggered liquidity. And as I mentioned, when we sell, our stop loss is a buy order, and there is a lot of buy order in this area, so there is a lot of buyer here. Okay, now when there is a lot of buyers, so big boys will be interested to sell from that area. This is where the concept of liquidity, where the bigger investors who are the market mover, when they are interested about something, that is where the volume comes. Now because back to back 2 times 3 times the sellers has rejected, there is a buy order in that area, and because of that, from that zone there will be a lot of selling pressure. And when this kind of liquidity triggered, the market prepared for a bigger move, and you can see afterwards the price has a drop, but at the same time, to break this support, there is nothing here. Okay, this is a void here, you can see there's nothing here. So because there is nothing here in this area, that's why we see the sellers a bit struggling to break this support. But ultimately what I think that we could see that ultimately break of this support, and we could see either with a spike up like that and then break and then continuation to the downside, or we could see that the market just straight may drop from here. Okay, based on how the price action is doing, you see the market is coming down. So let's see where we can find an entry. We need to see the market finally has broken down. Looks like that it's trying to break down to the downside, and the way this price action is forming, which is a purely bearish price action currently, and it's forming a very interesting structure here. There is a head and shoulder here as well. So let's look at the news calendar to see how the market is doing. Looking at the Forex factory calendar, if we look at the news calendar, so 12 a.m. In my time, we will be covering that coming. So Powell will testifies. So if we look at that, how it will impact, we can see quite a few news relating to that, but we will not go in detail on that because this is speculative. What will be released, once it is released, we will see how it is impacting the pricing. For the time being, let's rely on the price action. As we see that this market is so far completely in a sideway, the buyers and sellers still undecided. So but from the price action perspective, we see that it's creating series of lower high along the zone, and from bigger picture, if I look at the daily, what I see that gold highly likely will come towards the downside. And let's see what time we will see that. In the meantime, let me know in the live chat how you are doing, guys. Okay, so we see that gold, you can see gold slowly turning to a bearish market. In the meantime, I will be looking at other pairs as well. So looking at euro dollar. Now euro dollar, if we look at the overall picture in this market, we can see that this is a strong movement to the upside on euro dollar. Now overall picture on euro dollar, okay, this is the daily chart. As you know, at first whenever I open my trading desk, I look at the daily chart. Now from the daily, we can see that euro dollar has formed this inverted head and shoulder, has a strong breakout with this inverted head and shoulder, and with this massive break to the upside on euro dollar, we can see that back to back 3 days euro dollar has formed this is the daily candlestick pattern, which is for me a pullback. But at the same time, euro dollar is, you can see the bulls are not getting very strong fuel. Also the sellers are not very strong enough. So we could see, so far we see the sideways movement. And from this daily chart, this price action, what I think that initially we might see a bit downside, and then we could see again trending to the upside on euro dollar. From the 4 hour, this is where price action, you can see it's a bit more choppy here as well on euro dollar on the lower time frame. Now with that choppy market, as you see that gold is downside, we might see that euro dollar also coming down initially. I think we might see that drop, and then if we go back to the daily, we can see that after this kind of move, the price is forming doji, means that it may come down further for retest of this level. Now if you look at this move on euro dollar, and then from Fibonacci perspective, we can expect euro dollar to come back down to 38.2% Fibonacci, which is the minimum Fibonacci level. Still not there. I think that with that, okay, so we saw that gold has a downside. Now with the downside, euro dollar also we can expect, because they normally move almost in the same direction. Okay, so looking at gold again, right, we see that drop happened on gold. Finally the market has broken out from this structure after grabbing multiple times liquidity. So you had a sell trade early today. Okay, so let's see if we can find another opportunity on this one. So from 4 hour, you can see that's the drop. Okay, because if you look at the daily, you can see that, as I mentioned, this market had a significant bearish price action, and we could see, because the price is below the daily support, and this daily candle, you can see it's a absolute bearish candle. You see that this is a very strongly falling market. If you look at this one here, so we might find, let me see if we can find opportunity here. So that's a if we look at that, this is the support level, near support, and from okay, so I'll be selling now for short-term perspective, so targeting 221 in the beginning, and then once you'll see the market has an up running, we can look for opportunity. I think that gold may continue to drop, so keep in mind everything here is only for educational. I'll keep you updated, guys. So gold, so very fast drop. So what I'm expecting gold to have this drop, and that's a massive drop. I missed some entry. That's fine for me, as long as you guys are trading. I'm a bit late in entry, but I'm okay with that. Okay, so this is where, okay guys, so we'll keep that gold trade on. All right, I'll take a 1 minute break. Let the trade on. I'll take a 1 minute break. You guys just listen to the music, and I'm coming back in just a matter of a minute. In the meantime, let me know in the live chat how you're doing.
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day. I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say,
Okay guys, so just had a spike. Spike to the upside. Why these too many spikes coming up? There is just a spike. Let's see. Get out with this spike. we'll be entering again. There's a spike on the market, and let me see how this candle is closing. We'll be entering again. So there is a spike, okay, unusual spike. Now this current one will be selling again. It's just gathering liquidity. Will be selling again this market again. Let me see. With 321, GP1 at 321, and then we'll over time we'll change how it goes. So we'll be selling again. Just set up for a spike. Let's see. It tested this level here. Okay, now if it continues to drop, it should give us the profit that we need. So from the 1 hour, okay, if it managed to drop, it will have another massive drop. That's what we need. Okay, now okay, hopefully now you can see it just went up to gather liquid. That's why when you're trading, it's very important that risk management is very important. So we'll hold that, because it just gathering liquidity quite a few times. So if it managed to drop, we should be able to see that another big drop coming up, okay, and that we can catch. Let's see. And these big boys are very crazy for today. The news is coming. So you might see another retest, but the stop loss, very tight. So I would put a little bit up if I have the high swap. So I'll say that if okay, we'll keep that running on gold, and in the meantime I'll be looking at other pairs. It is having another retest. Okay, so price action is still maintaining bearish. Let me see what it is has done from the 15 minutes. There's a doji. And the price is completely below the support, and this time we should be able to see that from 4 hour. If we look at so that candle is quite significant, this 15 minutes candle. If it is closing as a long wick doji, we should be able to see that downside. This because in the past we see this massive drop, long consolidation, okay, this is what we need, a breakdown. Once it will break down, we should be able to see that move coming along the way. Okay, Okay, we see that now. Yeah, that's the way it has come down. Okay, so you've been able to see this candle to be, so we want to see this one, you know, completely downside. Now 15 minutes candle closed. We see that from the 15 minutes, this is a doji, which is a bearish price action. Let's see if it managed to break down. We should be able to see another wave of drop. Now the question is it testing the high again, or okay, we'll keep that running on gold, and in the meantime we'll be looking at other pairs also. Yes, absolutely. We'll be looking at the Gbpusd. We'll be looking at all of them. Thank you very much. Good morning. That's a good morning, coach. Thank you. In which direction will go? I'm expecting it to the downside. If this one is manipulating again, that's this is a crucial point. Very interesting structure in this area. Okay, so we'll be looking at other pairs as well. We move. Thank you very much. Okay, so with that long wick candle, I want to see that the market is remaining bearish in that area, and then we should be able to see that downside movement. Let's keep that on. In the meantime, I'll be looking at some other instrument. Looking at the DXY, very sideways completely DXY. Now majority of the pairs, especially the JPY pairs, we see that the only thing that I saw, Euro AUD was very strongly bullish. From this level we have seen that there is a significant movement has happened on Euro AUD. Now if we look at this daily price action on Euro AUD, this is a very strongly bullish market with this impulse to the upside on Euro AUD has created this move, and with that move Euro AUD has broken all this swing low, swing high. The previous resistance is broken, and we see that Euro AUD is moving towards the upside to this previous support here, which is turning resistance. What I think that highly likely Euro AUD may continue to rise to that level to test this, and from that zone either we could see Euro AUD bouncing back or continuing to its long-term uptrend. So Euro AUD is significantly bullish. From the 4-hour you can see there was a long consolidation, breakout, pullback. We see that it is in another strong in a movement phase, so we can expect the Euro AUD to continue to rise. Price action is strongly bullish. I think that Euro AUD will move towards the upside. Let's go back to gold to see. Okay, so from 15 minutes we can see that there is a selling, still selling pressure. So from 5 minutes the structure is bearish. You know, this structure should be able to see that breakdown, because you can see it's maintaining series of lower high. We might see liquidity trigger here, but I'm expecting it to remain, you know, maintaining this high and then dropping down. So put my stop loss a bit above this high, because even if it reach the top, still needs a little bit of room for the swap. So if it managed to break down here, we should be able to see another move. That's what I'm expecting on. And trading is a little bit of patience. Trading is a game of probability, game of patience, and game of risk management. And so, you know, it is important that you guys always do proper risk management. And in the meantime, let me know how long you are trading, guys. Let me know in the live chat. Also let me know, is you are trading in your own fund or in a funded account or in a challenge account. Can you let me know? I want to see how many of you are trading your own fund and how many of you are trading in a challenge account. So okay, 4 months on fund. Okay, okay, very good. My own fund. Okay, so all right, so I see that quite a few. Okay, Challenge account and broker for funny personal account 1K and 200K funded account. Okay, very good. That's good. And that's what I recommend, that trading in both funded as well as in your own fund. It's a, I think that's a good approach. Okay, having both way of understanding the market. Okay, on fund plus prop. Okay, I'm trading for the past 1 year with my own account. Very good, Mohammed Abzil. So I see that guys are doing very well. Trading for an year, it's sticking to trading for 1 year is also it's also a big game. Very few trader can stick at least a year in trading. People sometimes quit very early because it takes a lot of emotion to to trade. I know that, but if one can stick in trading for, let's say, a year or more, they started to see the profit in the account definitely. But it needs little bit of discipline and understanding, being patient, not burn out with even if there is a bad trading day, you still can recover next day. The only thing here is to to remain disciplined. No matter what, you don't risk more than you cannot afford in a single trade. This is the key. There could be a bad day in trading, so if you're a complete beginner, so in the beginning we might have some very unexpected unrealistic expectation may have. But what I would say that if you are trading for some time, that actually trading works like that. You may not have every single day you may not have every single day that could be going all the way in the profit, or you may not have every single day all trades going wrong. So it's a mixed. But the main goal here is to at the end of the week or at the end of the month to remain profitable. This is what the main goal of trading. So let's see this 15 minutes candle, which is creating a lower high. Still can expect still to the downside. Let's hold that. And in the meantime, let's look at some of the pairs such as GBP/JPY. What happened with that? Now GBP/JPY, you can see that this market had a very strong breakout to the upside, and again has come to the daily support level, and from that daily support, GJ just forming a daily doji. And if I look at the a bit more higher time frame on GBP/JPY, a bit more lower time frame, you can see that this is the daily chart and this is the 1 hour chart. And what we see that from the daily support on this is the daily support on GBP/JPY, and from that level back to back created a double bottom, had a bounce. Now what I think that because it had a bounce, we might see again a bit more upside on Gbpjpy, which is likely to happen because the price has a rejection from the top and rejection from the bottom. Now this is how the market manipulates, and sometimes we cannot do anything when it does. You can see it grab liquidity from the top, and also it grab liquidity from the support. So both sides gathered liquidity. Now what I think that we might see a bit more upside, as it is a long-term bullish market. So it's still directional. It might move in a sideway, or we might see that upside, or maybe we could see another drop to gather further liquidity and then moving to the upside. So from the daily on Gbpjpy, it looks like that it didn't do enough pullback, so you might see further downside on the daily. Okay, what I was saying in the 4 hour, now daily from bigger picture we might see that further downside for a strong liquidity gathering, and then we might see that it's merging with the long-term uptrend. So going back to gold, very volatile. Now gold, okay, we saw that a 5 minutes candle, which is doji, also the bearish price action. All right, we can expect downside now. And we saw a 4 hour candle close in many of the instruments. Let me see all of them, how they have done. So okay, so gold, and looking at the okay, we see that in majority of the pairs, so euro dollar has formed a doji on the 4 hour, which is a bearish price action. GBP AUD also form bullish price action here. Okay, there is a long wick candle, and then from the price has come down to the support again, has gone to the upside. Gbpjpy, this is a long doji. For me it's a bullish price action on the lower time frame, but I will not, if it triggered this low, if it has broken the low, then I would go for another buy, but it's not, for me it's not a strong enough price action for bullish. So in most of the pairs, mark a little bit in a sideway. So we see that dollar yen had a upside. Yeah, so looking at US30 and NASDAQ also, we see that little bit of downside. So going back to gold, gold is what I see that it's trending now nicely. Now from I have entered in a profit zone again. Yeah, so let's keep this one. If it managed to break, we should be able to see that drop. As later news coming, we might see that drop. We needed that one. So from 15 minutes, if we look at this gold chart on 15 minutes, we see that series of lower high along this area, and the price action, what I see is still bearish. All right, we had a bigger profit target. Let's keep that on. Okay guys, in the meantime, give a big thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. TP is a bit bigger TP target. We might close early or take profit half earlier, but I just keep 1914, which is more than three times my own money. Thank you very much. I think gold will go. Okay, so the price action is still bearish to me. You know, trading in both ways, I think is I would prefer keeping both accounts, you know, funded account as well as my own account. This is how I prefer. I think that's a good idea to trade. It depends on everyone's personal circumstances. So more on for 6 months, very good, thank you very much. In the meantime guys, if anyone is looking for a regulated broker, our recommended broker is Trade. They are regulated, so you can start trading with a minimum capital. So Trade link is in the description. They're regulated. I'm also giving a link in the live chat for Trade. Okay, so Trade regulated broker, I have given a link in the live chat. You can click the link, register for free, and then start trading with Trade. So they are regulated, your capital will be in the safe hand, right? So we are expecting gold to have, if we see gold has done enough significant movement to the downside, we can move the stop loss above this doji. First let it move at least another few candles. Okay, so the first trade was just there was you can see there's a massive manipulation, so we'll keep that trade running on. And also, if you want to learn the strategy that I'm trading and also be part of a trading community, you can join us. There is a link in the description, and also there is a link at the top of the chat. You can click the link and then register for free. Click the link, visit the website, and then you can if you click join now button, you'll be able to join. Any question, don't hesitate to ask the live agent. Isaiah is always there to help any question that you have. So you see that gold, as the news coming, we'll keep that trade on until before still 1 hour remaining. We should be able to see downside. If it is moving in that direction, and before the news we will manage the trade if needed. Okay, we'll hold that a bit longer so that we can cover anything. This is how trading is. That's why risk management is the key. So when you have a trade, if it going in your direction, hold it. If it isn't going in your direction, cut it short as fast as you can, so that you can remain with a minimum loss, bigger profit. Over time you can grow as a trader. Now we see the price. This is a crucial level of support, and from the daily, okay, so the price action is still bearish. Because you see there is this price, if it cross 1924, it will be this price will be if you look at the past, the last visited this price long ago. So if we look at 4 hour, then you'll understand. So if the price it visited in March, which is in comparison with the lower time frame, is well the price. So if we see that the market has managed to break this 1924 level, then we might manage the trade. We need to manage the trade before the news being released. So I want to see that the market is downside until in the next 45 minutes we can keep that running. And let's see what other pairs are doing, and let me know which one you are at. Okay, very good, thank you. William, very good. So you are more than 2 years. That's a very good time you spend, William, and I'm sure that you're gonna be on it. Okay, spending 2 years is a quite long time on fund. Thank you very much, coach. And 4 hour, thank you in advance. Okay, I will be looking at that. Thank you for that. My own fund, good morning, thank you very much. Okay, I think gold will go up. Gold, okay, at this level it's very risky to buy. User, please, thank you. Yeah, we'll be looking at that. All right, thank you very much for that. So okay, now this 5 minutes candle, this is also a bearish candle. I think that we should be able to see further drop, at least breaking this 1924. And there has been another 15 minutes candle closed. How many of you are running the trade? Can you let me know? Can you let me know how many of you are in this trade, on this gold trade? So okay, we can see that there's a 15 minutes close, first 15 minutes of the hour. Okay, thank you very much. Me or John, I'm in gold trade. Me coach, thank you, Mohanad. I'm in gold sell. Okay, very good. Me coach, US30, I'm running. Yes, awesome, thank you. Gold sell. Lauda, still on the trade. Okay, very good. Sophia, me coach, good evening. In the gold, okay. Well, thank you very much. Sure, I am. Okay, so very good. Let's hope for the best. I'm expecting it to break down in the upcoming couple of candles. Now we need to be aware that 12 o'clock there is a news and this is a support. These are the two things that we need to keep in mind when we are managing the trade. So at least we need to see, you know, 1-to-1 achieved before we move the stop loss, or before we take profit, some partial. You know, normally when I do the day trading, this is what I do. Is it's a good approach. Is that, for example, there is a you know, when people do a horse riding, let's say in the beginning, so if someone fall down from a horse riding, okay, then the coach normally immediately let them ride the horse again. You know what's the logic behind is that, let's say if someone riding a horse and then suddenly fall down and had an injury or any kind of experience that is not good, and that may have an impression in the brain that you know it's a painful experience, and later it might cause not to ride the horse again. So this is what normally, you know, if I see that, let's say I have a trade that didn't work out, and if I see another trade is really doing well, not forcing the market, I don't recommend to force the market to trade, but let's say you took a trade and suddenly it has gone the other direction, didn't work out, and if we keep that on, like if we don't do anything, sometime it remains as a feedback that didn't work out. So in that case, if I see the other trade doing very well, then I try to take the trade. Is sometime it work as a feedback in the brain that okay, but if it doesn't work in that second time, definitely no more. So in that way, if it worked out well, then from second trade one can gain that first trade didn't give, and also additional profit, or at least recovering that from the first trade will give a peace of mind that okay, I got that recovered. But if it didn't work the second time, pack up for the day. So this is remaining discipline is very important in this approach. Now let's see what's doing here. Now from the okay, sellers a bit struggling to go down because in a very important level of support. Okay, that's the price action. It's not, is a rejection. This rejection is not that much impressive. And go back up again for, let's see, this market has a very strong liquidity from top. So here we see still maintaining bearish. Let's look at thank you very much. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mark. Thank you. So could you say something on dollar Swiss franc? Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't have a weak. Yeah, thank you. Yes. Yeah, Krishna, thank you very much for that. Yeah, that's John Stream. Could you explain your setup on gold trade? Yeah, we'll be discussing that. Chairman, thank you very much. See 5 minutes candle, please. Yeah, thanks for that. So let's see. Okay, we want to see this kind of price action, a red doji or a pin bar, so that we can expect for further drop. Now if this one breaks down, okay, then we can move stop loss at entry after breaking this low, after taking some profit, then not now. First we need to see it has broken the low. The price action is the key. When you see if you look at this move here, there was a very strong move in that area. This is a very strong move. You can see every candle is a red and long candle, and then consolidation. We have seen another move, but this one also bearish, so we really expect this kind of move. You can see that's purely bearish. So because of that move, we can see the pressure also here. We had a trade early today also, so let's see this one. If I want to see that it's 4 minutes remaining for this 15 minutes candle, I want to see this one is breaking towards the downside, at least breaking this low, this rejection, because if the price remaining in this rejection area, so the news is coming in 30 minutes. Let's see the 30 minutes candle. The seller is not the buyer's not giving up still yet. A bit more struggle for the seller, but we'll be seeing that how it does. Okay, so in the meantime, I want to see that Euro AUD is very strongly bullish. Let me see other pairs. Looking at dollar yen had a bounce, okay, big bounce to the upside. Now if you look at dollar yen, this is a very strongly bullish market. So this one, I think that will continue to move up because it's a bull market. Dollar yen, we see that one has again upside. Gold, So the bulls also trying to push that. There is a okay, gold on the 5 minutes. Okay, this 15 minutes candle is crucial. Okay. Now what we need to see is downside. If it isn't, then yeah, we see that downside coming, because we need to watch that price. Okay, from the 15 minutes there is a liquidity trigger. Now we can expect that downside. All right, yeah, it's coming down now. Okay, so the price action, because it's approaching this support, it's a bit struggling, but still maintaining that bearish price action. If you look at the 30 minutes, okay, from 30 minutes, this doji is bearish. Okay, this 30 minutes doji, so we can expect the next one to come back down. Okay, now there is an imbalance. It's just moving in profit and entry. So this 5 minutes, this candle has crossed the 20 EMA. So can expect it to, if it breaks, that will give us an awesome downside movement, which is very likely to happen. Okay, now this candle could be very strong downside candle. If it wanna see, it has broken this zone low as well. Okay, so let me see in the meantime, guys. Okay guys, in the meantime, if you want to learn the strategy that I am trading and also be part of trading community, you can join us. There is a link in the description, and also there is a link at the top of the chat. You can visit the website and then click join now button. You will be able to join us to learn strategies to trade with us in VIP group as well. So what we see that this market, as the news coming, still not doing as expected. Let me see if we need to close break even or we can run it. Okay, so the price action is still downside. Okay, anytime we can expect it to come down. From 15 minutes, so we have one more candle before, after this, on 15 minutes before the news. And we need to see before news, we always see that movement. Okay guys, hopefully that you are enjoying. Give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. As you know that every day there's a lot of content being released from it. That's what we need. That's what we need, guys. Hold on to it. Hold on to it. I'm gonna close half of the profit right now, and I'll keep the half running. Okay, so I'm gonna close half of the profit. The rest of the half I will keep running. So yeah, now what I'm going to do is I'll move my stop loss here. Okay guys, I'll move my stop loss here, okay, at 1930.11 in case unusual spike. I'll move my stop loss at 1930.11. I want to take the rest to the full profit target. Okay, so it's it's going in that direction. This is the beauty of, you know, taking a trade full, you know, a bigger profit target. Okay, because it has broken down the support, we can expect now further downside. Okay guys, is it possible to go now? It has to see. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, that's what we need. It's moving down and it will give us the full 3 times profit on this one. Yep, thank you very much. Thank you. This is what I was telling guys before, that, you know, trading is like that. You know, when it will go in your direction, it will give you the bigger profit. Okay, and you need to let it happen. You need to let it come to you to the full extent. All right, so okay, anytime we could see the spike. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close another half, so the rest I'll keep running. So I'll close another half, means that I will still keep 30%, still keep running. Okay, so I will still keep the 30% running for full 3, 2, 1. Thank you very much, Gilberto. Yeah, I think we should be able to see further drop. Yeah, thank you very much. Awesome, thank you very much. Okay, so we see that trade has gone in the direction. That's, see, this is what I was telling about before, that the example that I was telling you is like, there's a lot of strategy that I applied when I was trading. So this works very well. Is, for example, I do the proper risk management. You see the spike is coming, that's why we moved the, I took the 70% profit now from my account, so 30% running. If I'm out on it, that's fine. So the example is, for example, when a horse riding coach encourage the rider to ride a horse first time, if they fall down, the coach tell the rider to immediately ride again. The logic behind is that, you know, this is how our brain works. So if our brain had any kind of experience that is not pleasant, then the brain try to avoid that experience. So this is how, like, sometime I do that. That's what I'm telling you. Let's say I'm in a very good position, but a trade didn't work out. Then as soon as we'll see that another good trade, taking that on, so that you can revert that experience. But there is a downside on it, definitely. I would not recommend if you are not if you are in complete beginner, is because downside is that if you keep on the back of your mind that, okay, a trade didn't work out, now I have to take another one, you might take a trade that is not there. That's why the first skill here is to find the trade, and then can be done. So we see that after this drop now, as the news coming, the spike coming up, and let's see what the price, where it is now is here. So long time ago, this price last time visited in that zone, which is in March. So in comparison, the timing is, it's not that far, but still far if we consider 5 minutes or 1 hour. Okay guys, in the meantime, also, if you are looking for a regulated broker, our recommended broker is EverTrade. I'm giving a link in the live chat, guys, for EverTrade. You can use EverTrade. They are regulated. Using our link, you can start trading with even with $100 account. So you can click the link, register for free, and then start trading with a regulated broker. So for those who already registered with EverTrade, I would recommend you to start trading. I saw that many of you already registered, so you can start with, I recommend, even a smaller account. Even you can start with $100 account. That will help you to grow as a trader. Okay. Okay, so we saw that this happened. So candle close below this support level, which is very strongly bearish. Now let me see what other instruments are doing. Let's look at the indices. Okay, NASDAQ had a, if you look at the 4-hour, we can see that downside on NASDAQ. Now if we look at the daily, you can see that NASDAQ from the daily perspective, there's a doji. I think NASDAQ might now reverse from here, because if you look at the weekly on NASDAQ, we can see that from bigger picture, from the monthly, the price has reached a milestone. This is the resistance line, and from that resistance you can see the price now slowly reverting back. Now this is a very important level of resistance. It's also resistance here, and from that level we saw that NASDAQ had a rejection. Now if we look at the weekly, we can see that from the weekly the price created a slightly higher low, coming down. I think that now NASDAQ, because it's a massive move, we can expect now a retest. I think NASDAQ might come to support level here to grab liquidity, because to break this kind of high, NASDAQ need huge liquidity, and that could lead the price to come down. If we look at the daily, there's a daily doji. I think NASDAQ might come back down to the support level or even breaking the low. So from the 4-hour, we can see there has been significant consolidation, liquidity grab multiple times, now breaking down. So we could see that slowly turning to bearish market locally, at least to this level, and then might be we could see again revert back. But for the time being, I think NASDAQ either coming down or consolidating. Okay, so NASDAQ is bearish. If we look at the US30, we see the same kind of price action. There is a doji. These sessions, the price grab liquidity and then forming this long bearish candle. But you can see normally this is a channel and this is a channel break. We could see another wave of liquidity right? So that's why this is not an ideal selling candle. The price action is now locally bearish, but I'll prefer, because this is a local channel and this is a channel break, we might see immediate uprise again for another liquidity gap. So from the daily, you can see there's a gap opening bearish. We could see that where the market might come down to break this swing low. Highly likely there's an imbalance, and then we could see again US30 going back up. So from the daily, we could see that downside for entering. I'll see how the price action evolve, and then we look for potential entry. Now, okay, gold. Okay, so we see that it has gone up again for retest. We might see another wave of drop. Dollar yen has a very strong movement to the upside, and looking at, I'm looking at all of them, guys, to see JPY pairs are bullish. CHF-JPY also, you can see it's showing a significant bullish momentum. Euro-JPY also bullish. GJ after this doji, now the price again moving up. Let me know in the chat which one you are looking at. I'll be looking at based on what you guys are looking. Everyone 10 lot minimum and wait. Thank you very much. Okay, so we see that there is a 10 minutes news is coming. Thank you very much. Yeah, absolutely. Everyone have the ability to be profitable, no doubt about it. In the meantime, guys, join the free Telegram channel to stay connected. Link given in the live chat. All the educational content, everything, updates, any trade running from YouTube live, also given on the free Telegram channel. You can click the link in the live chat. Also there is a link in the description for free Telegram channel. Join that, stay connected for everything. Thank you very much, Martin Q. Awesome. Thank you very much. That's fine. You know, sometime if you miss a trade, you know, I miss more often many trades. I would say that being, you know, there is a saying that you have to be comfortable of being uncomfortable, like that in trading. So you have to be comfortable on missing trades so that you can remain profitable, because market will always give some trade somewhere that you are not ready for it. But you know, holding on to it is the key. Holding on to means like keeping a bigger hope, always focus on learning. See, it's a test game, okay, not a one day. If you know cricket, you know that test game. Trading is not one day job. You will understand very soon. If you start trading, let's say in the day from first month you will understand how trading works. But to be a consistently profitable, I would say that one at least need to wait for more than a year, or sometime I took a bit longer. It took me almost 3 years to be consistently profitable trader. Probably some of you may be earlier, maybe I'm a bit slow learner, but it took me a lot of accounts to blow to be profitable. The biggest one was 100k. Okay, and it logarithmically increased. Like the first one 3k, and then 5k, and then smaller account, and then went to 100k, and that's where I learned the lesson. Okay, that's where it really hit me, and this is where I became, you can say that, kind of obsessed with how the market works. This is where everything is created, from that place. So I have gone through all kinds of mistakes possible in trading, but what I would say that if you are beginner, the first thing, or if you are not profitable, is the trading psychology. Okay, emotion, mastering emotion is the key to be profitable. Now, what is emotion? What we say to ourselves is also contributing to our emotion. That's what I saw now. The wordings, the everything that we talk, very to be a profitable trader, it really needs a very high level of self-awareness. Self-awareness is the key. What is causing to take trade, what not causing. There's a lot of things that I think that one, to be profitable, must master. I applied many techniques. I applied to develop a sound trading psychology. Stoics technique. Stoics are Roman, and there is a Roman emperor called Marcus Aurelius. He had a lot of ideas that how you can become emotionally resilient. I applied all those techniques. That really helps. So we see that we are 30% out. That's fine. So that's the main thing here. Working on oneself is very important to be a profitable trader. Working on oneself, no one will be able to tell you how you can be. I would say that better than anyone else yourself. So to be a profitable trader, it is crucially important that one must focus on trading psychology. And as a matter of fact, a trader's success, 70% depend on trading psychology, the rest depends on the rest. Okay, but all are important. That's what I give the best analogy is, for example, if you consider a strategy, a course, a learning is a car, a sports car that you need to go to a race, and you are a racer. You are a driver of that racing car, and you want to go to the racing competition to be the most, to beat some of the best racer out there. So if you are take a 1970 model car that from your grandfather, then no matter how good racer you are, you will not be able to win that race. At the same time, if you are not a good racing driver or a good driver, let's say, you have to be special kind of training. I'm not very expert on that. Let's assume that if you are a ordinary driver and you are given that, let's say, the sports car to go to the racing, then you may not be able to compete, right? So you need to combine both of them. So a strategy and becoming a person who can apply that strategy. So this is the identity of a trader. To create an identity of a trader is the key. Identity is the key. So, and then you can, you know, create the life that you want to create, that I have seen in my life. So what I would suggest you, you know, focus on learning and also focus on developing as a trader. Being patient, you know, is the key. So we did a good trading day as well. Let's see how it goes. Let me know the chat. Thank you very much. Johan, can you look at your USD? Thanks, sir. No problems. Hello, sir. I have a question. There is a divergence in gold. Yeah, we'll be looking at that divergence on gold in 15 minutes. Open trading account to trade with you, sir. Yeah, T Latin, you can open a trading account with, you know, with a regulated broker, and then if you want to trade with us, then you can trade in your own account. We are not a broker, we are mentorship. So and we are helping traders to grow as a trader. So you can join us by clicking the link in the live chat, our website, first link in the description. So you can click the link, visit the website, and then click join now button, and then you'll be able to join. But if you want to open a trading account also, we have a recommended broker, because we recommend the regulated broker. It's very, very important, and it's crucially important. You don't know, it's very, very important. So always use a regulated broker. So EverTrade is globally regulated, so you can use EverTrade link. I have given a link in the live chat. Click the link and then register for free. Also, there is a link in the description area. Once you register, make sure you start trading with capital on the account, and that's how you can grow and learn as a trader. Now, if you want to learn our strategies and also trade with us, you can visit the website and join us. Click join now button on the website, and you will be taken to the place where you can join, and this is where the best learning comes in place. I hope that you guys enjoying. Thank you very much. So let's see gold. You see that gold has gone up again, has triggered some liquidity. So now let me see how the price is impacting with the news. Yeah, thanks for that. Qadir, we had a gold trade. We had a gold trade that we have closed. No problems. Thank you, Mark. You're always welcome. It took me 3 years as well to be profitable. No, I mean, yeah, that's the thing, that, you know, it take time to be, you know, one trade, two trade, even 1 week is not a measure of profitability. Being a consistently profitable trader really take a little bit of time, but I don't recommend to, you know, be a full-time before you become profitable. You know, my job really helped me when I had a big goal to quit my job, but I was doing the job because I was losing in trading, and that supported me from my job. If I didn't have a job, I couldn't continue. So I would recommend that, you know, holding on to the job, and then go slow but consistent. That's the key points here. Unless you don't quit, you are a profitable trader, no doubt. So with that said, guys, we see that gold, I think, you know, the way we see, still we could see downside, from the daily, it is a bearish market. I will still keep watching the price action for the next move. And as you can see, the market now doing some reversal on UD USD in all the instrument. We should be able to find some good trade in the upcoming session as well. And with that said, I'm going to end. I'm sure that you guys enjoyed. Please give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. And I'll see you again in my next day in twice in both of the live, and also I'll come back to you if you are on the VIP with the explanation of all the trades and everything and any question that you have. And with that said, going to end this session. I hope that you enjoyed. Let me know in the live chat if you enjoyed. And John price action strategy news, yeah, dollar CAD, yeah, that I see that dollar CAD is showing very nice looking price action. Yeah, this is absolutely, dollar CAD is still downside, so you could see that market still showing bearish price action. So thank you, and I'll see you again, guys, tomorrow. Until then, stay happy, stay well. A couple of things you can do: join free Telegram channel, use the brokerage link if you are opening an account with About Trade, and also if you want to be with us, go to the website. Any question, let me know. Thank you. I'll see you.